Now, Ryan. I honestly think Mum and Dad probably took the brunt of it growing up. It was always something happened with Ryan, you know? Like, we had a bit of an age gap, so there wasn't many blues or whatever. But he did have a knack of getting himself into dodgy situations and I'd have to bail him out of them. You know, there was always some bullies that you'd have to tell to buzz off, or he'd crash his bike, you'd have to carry him home. It just became your job, you know? It was just business as usual. And I remember one particular day where he needed my help more than most. He was just playing at the end of the driveway. He was about 8 or 9 at the time. I was in high school, I was up in the house. And he's picking up rocks off the driveway. And he's just got them in his hand and he's doing these little twirlies. He's just going wee around in a circle. And he'd let the rocks spray out. And like, some are going on the grass, some are going on the road. You know it's going to happen. So I did what every big brother should do in that situation. I stood back and watched. So he's out in the end of the driveway, he's doing his little twirlies, you know, and the cars are going by, and he's missing them. And I'm thinking, come on, pal, speed it up. We've got nuggets in the oven, come on, chop chop. Sure enough, the car comes past, does a little twirly, direct hit. Rocks go up the window, across the bonnet, on the door, car screeches to a halt, starts reversing back to the driveway. Now, he's no dummy. As soon as this has happened, he's legged it. And I'm watching him run off and he's hiding behind a tree. I can still see him down to my left. And I'm just thinking, just another day at the office. It's time to go to work. So by now the car's at the driveway. And I watch as my then English teacher, Miss Dixon, hops out of the vehicle. Yeah. It was quite the twist. So I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at him, and I realised all those years of getting him out of trouble and having his back prepared me for this moment. I knew exactly what I had to do. So I summoned all my big brotherly experience. I knew my opening line was going to be crucial. I stepped out onto the balcony. She looked up at me, and I said in a clear voice, "He's behind the tree, miss." Pick your battles, people. Pick your battles. There's no need for both of us to dive on that grenade. Nah, but growing up with Ryan, it wasn't all mischief. He was actually a pretty sweet kid. He used to, you know, make breakfast in bed for Mum. Used to go shopping on the weekends with Dad, do the groceries. He was a sweet kid. He was a curious kid. He had a lot of questions, you know, wanted to know about the world around him, about life. He was a thoughtful boy. He's grown into a thoughtful man. He's still got that thirst for knowledge. I can tell he spends a lot of time thinking about how his actions affect others, and you can always tell when you hang out with him. You're never awkward, it's always comfortable. He's the kind of guy we're very lucky to have in our corner. He's got a great relationship with my son. I think him and Tess are good role models for Deacon to see a stable long-term relationship. In fact, I said to Deacon the other day, I said, "Is there anything special or anything that stands out to you?" He said, "Yeah, there is one thing." I said, "What is it?" He said, "Dad, well, most adults stop me from doing this, but Ryan actually encourages me to play with fire." Yeah. And as a parent, how do you top that? You can't top that. There's nothing. "Oh, happy birthday, son, here's your Xbox." "Oh, it's okay, Dad, I found a half-empty lighter in the gutter, I'm good." Yeah, cheers, pal. Cheers. That's where we're at. But honestly, Ryan, I'm so proud of the man you've grown into. You have been, like, I absolutely love all our hangouts. I love watching you and Tess interact. Brings a smile to my face every time. You're an amazing brother, you're an amazing uncle, and I know you'll make an amazing husband, so thank you.
Holy shit. Rob King, everybody. That's amazing. Oi, Luke.